Hey, it's Heather, and welcome to Adventures in Gardening. So we are going to be doing some last-minute Sally gardening chores today. Now you might ask yourself, who is this Sally, and why is she last minute? And I have no idea. It's something one of my grandparents used to say all the time. So today I'm a last-minute Sally, and so we are going to, as quick as possible, because the days are short, feels like you only got 3 hours. We're going to dig the elephant ears and actually do some vegetable harvesting as well. So let's get going. So I've got my wagon here and my long-handled fork, and truth be told, we have had way too many nights down in the 20s for these elephant ears to be out here, colocasia. They're still in the ground, and I just have the stumps here. I don't know, can we see them? Yes, we can. Okay, so I'm going to lift them from the ground and see if it's worth digging the rest of them. So let's take a look. So these guys are huge growers. I mean, they multiply like mad. I'm trying not to step where I planted the bulbs. So I'm going to start out a little far here. They have been in the ground since May. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Okay, you can see the roots right there? That's some of the roots. So I'm gonna have to get this on a couple sides. And you're asking yourself, or maybe I'm asking myself, are these worth the trouble? Yes, they are. They are worth the trouble of digging each year. All right, so I'm gonna put you down so that I can get this done. All right, so yeah, the roots are just fine. They're like a big, hard, is it a corm? I can't remember right now. But this part right here is total mush, like my gloves are gonna be soaking wet. So let's get the rest of these dug. So this is a much better view of what it is that we are saving here. See this part right here and this part. We're gonna cut these down obviously to where the mush is, but this is the part that we are overwintering, this part, this pink part. All right, so here's an up close and personal of exactly what I'm dealing with here. It has frozen solid, and so, you know, all the cell walls are, you know, frozen and turned into mush, and this is the base that I try to shake as much of the soil up as possible. This is why you want to do it when it's still dry. So, but this around, I mean, this is like a tree. So, yeah, big. Alright, so I got everything out of the ground that's coming out of the ground. There's a couple small ones that are just going to have to stay because I broke my fork. Because these guys are monsters, and maybe that's why they're elephant ears. No, that's not why they're called elephant ears. They're as strong as an elephant, yes, but it's because of their beautiful foliage. Here's a lesson. This water was just dripping out of them. I mean, it's going to take forever for them to dry out before I can put them away. So I'm going to take them inside and lay them out on newspaper. So this is really a last minute Sally job right here. These are the purple turnips that I grew, and the foliage is completely tired, just done, but the turnips themselves are really good. They're perfect actually. So if anybody has any good recipes using turnips, I am all ears, because my go-to is to roast them with rosemary. But yeah, these guys look good. I will snap the greens off the top. Get some more soil off there. Wash them and put them in the crisper. See how they're like basically above the soil here? Pretty cool. Wow, this one's a monster. That one's nothing. These leeks right here have, I've already tested them, a couple of them, to make sure that they're going to be something I even want to bother harvesting because of all the freezes they've had. And because the outside kind of has that frozen mushiness to it, and the inside is fine. Smell good. I went through with a pair of scissors and I just cut off all the extra greens off the tops of them, peeled them back. They look pretty good. I mean, this is obviously not a bumper crop, but it was an experimental crop, so enough for a batch of soup. So that's more food than we started out the day with. So even if it's just a little bit, can't let it go to waste in the garden. All right, so that is it for today's last minute Sally activities. Are there other activities that are last minute that I didn't do that I should have done? Maybe there are. You know what, you just think of these things, you're like, oh, I forgot about that. So yeah, gardening is, as long as I can get out here and the ground isn't frozen and the plants aren't frozen, I'm gonna keep gardening, right? So elephant ears are gonna go inside in our sunroom on newspaper and hopefully dry out quick, but I think it's gonna take a while because they are just very, very wet. And then everything else I'm gonna bring inside and put it in the refrigerator. So thumbs up if you enjoyed. Oh, look at that. Thumbs up if you enjoyed spending time in the garden with me today, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next adventure in gardening. See you soon.